When the mainstream media have been fed, or I submit respectfully, have been ordered to provide this 24/7 anti-Russian, Russophobic, Kremlin-baiting attack. It's out of their wheelhouse. It's out of their ability to move from that and to show compassion and to look at this and say, wait a minute, this has nothing to do with this, quote, rigged election anymore. It seems like it's an either-or proposition. It goes to show you that not only the double standard, but how there is a disconnect. My God, we're talking human lives. Isn't there an international war on terror, or is it situational terror and situational victimology that determines our concern?
And RT's Peter Oliver takes a look at how the reaction to similar recent attacks in Europe was different.
Well, Russia isn't alone when it comes to being a victim of terrorism. In recent memory, there has been many attacks taking place right across Europe. Now, what we have seen, though, is condolences being expressed by world leaders, also politicians coming out. But we haven't seen the types of acts of solidarity that we've seen in the past. If we have a look at the London incident, this is the Eiffel Tower. It turned off its lights in solidarity with the people of London. On Monday evening, though, following the St. Petersburg attack, its lights were on. Right here in Berlin, the iconic Brandenburg Gate was lit up in the Union flag. After the St. Petersburg bombing, well, it is lit up just as it normally is. Now, I went out onto the streets of Berlin. My colleagues also went out in the streets of London and asked people whether they think that solidarity should have been shown.
You've got to be fair to everybody, and things like that should be above politics, right? That's my opinion.
I think it's important to show respect for every country. It doesn't matter if it's Russia, if it's America or Syria even, so because I think we're all the same.
Well, I just think that's a little bit unfair. I think you should do. We're all in this together, aren't we, as a united group of nations. Yes, I think we should.
I think it's in recognition of a terrorist attack, and it should be recognized as what it is, and in solidarity.
The Berlin Senate, the local government here, said that the reason the Brandenburg Gate wasn't lit up is that they only do that when it's something that has happened in a partner city, as they call it. However, that hasn't gone down well with people, many pointing out that they did light up the Brandenburg Gate following the nightclub shooting in Orlando and also following a terrorist attack in Jerusalem. Neither of those two cities are partner cities. But whilst we haven't seen the type of acts of solidarity we've seen in the past, what we have seen is the ordinary people across Europe coming out to express their solidarity with Russia. These are images from outside of the Russian embassy in Paris. You can see people there laying flowers and taking part in a vigil.
We're closely following developments in the wake of the tragedy, and we'll bring you more news as we get it.